Yes, Kuluna Kuberuti. On a day like this, it is excitement, guys. It is a brand new day. We thank God for the gift of life. We thank Him because tetwedwa tebandi baddefe bananga bakeddenga tuli balamu. Wokera ng'oli mulamu, Mukama bakuwadde ate chance endala okulaba nti face life and do better. Bane Mukama tumwebaza. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. NTV and Spark TV. Wano nno MWASUZE MUTYA abayingiddewo. Edakika 13 ze zakaita ku ssaawa 3 ez'okumakya. Nsanyuse nnyo okubanga nti tugenda kutambula ffenna olwokuna olunaku olwaleero. Today I feel happy, I feel excited, I feel not so serious like my guest was saying, but again olunaku olwaleero of course tugenda okubanga twogera ku bintu ebimu naye nga bwe tugenda okuteeka essira twalina program gye bali bayita NTV Men ate nno ngaawo twalinga tukyaza Chris ng'ajja ng'ayogera ku bintu ebimu ebikwata ku bufumbo ku baana enkuza y'abaana and all that naye abantu balinga mwalinga mutubuuza nti bannange Chris yali ku NTV The Men kumawo ddi Chris akumawo kumawo ddi bannange you guys missed that show. I missed it too. And guess what? Balinga boogera ku nsonga ezikwata ku baami. Abaami n'amaka, abaami n'abaana, abaami n'abakyala, abaami ku mirimu. And all those topics were very, very interesting, educative, informative, entertaining. These guys were having fun. And it was a whole interesting panel of different men with different personalities. Kwaliko Jaluwo, kwalingako Albert, kwalingako Chris, Collins, Peter, and then also of course Faizo, Gwemanyinga Piper joined a little bit later, and he brought the spice, the fun, the spark and everything. And we are so excited that NTV Men is coming back. Yeah, right? It's coming back, guys, and I'm so excited. And of course, kuliko the panel kuliko abantu era bebamu naye of course abamu era mujja kuba mubalaba wano nawali, and of course different things are going to be addressed about men, guys. It's high time that we bring back this show and keep giving you guys the best entertainment ever. And of course nga mbalabao producer antereddeyo ka preview ako mukalabako it is coming soon, and of course the audience is so excited. Among the topics that these guys used to, of course, talk about, I used to enjoy men and commitment. Those are some of the topics that I was like, what? These guys, Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now. Yeah. Do you remember that? And then borrowing money from your wife, guys. And then men paying their wives as if a wife's salary, as if what? These are the things, these are the issues that ebirumu abasajja emitwe nenga society ebitunuyanga ebintu bya bulijjo bana abantu babyogerako without fear or favor. Guys, I am with Faizo. Yay! Piper. Welcome to the show. Guys, paka sawa nya, and of course Colin naye agenda kuba neegatako nga tugendere ddala paka sawa nya tuvuge non-stop. Kale, mbaniza ku MWASUZE MUTYA. My name is Stella Nat. Yes, oh my God, mbaniriza nate. Tugenda kubanga twogera ku program eyo baku show gye bayita NTV Men. It's coming back, guys. It's coming soon. Just keep it locked here on NTV and Spark TV. Tujja kubanga tubaleetera ebintu ebyenjawulo, abantu bano bakomawo ate bongeddemuko ebirungo, my friend. These birungo that have added the spice, bigundi very koreko bibuto. We are very ready and prepared to receive from you guys. Our cups are half empty and half full. So just pour into us. We'll be ready. Faizo Lyotya.
Bana nzani okwera ku NTV sawa zino ngabantu bonna bandaba. Sante nnyo okubalaba. Thank you so much for inviting us to your show. Kaswe katya tukulaba. Tukulaba wano ku TV ku mulimu nga tulya chapati zaffe wano ne chai ne kati nzali wano era mundabe nga mulya chapati.
Mukwana watulaba lya cookies.
Bansonyiwe.
And cappuccino and everything. Oh my God, we're so happy to see you.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a pleasure.
Yeah.
Nze nganze era nga bw'obadde ogamba omuntu gwe baali bamisinga yalinga Chris. Atugamba naye affe nga tebatumisinga. Ffe nga tebatumisinga kikikyo. Tetulina abaana oba tetugenda mu church. So it was such an honor when nafunye essimu ne bangamba omanyi gwe omu ku bagenda okukomawo ne ngamba muli sure nze Sesanga Faizo Piper nagamba ye nze alina n'enviiri kati nagamba nazo tuzikkiriza omanyi oluusi waliwo ebifo bye ŋŋenda ne bangamba olina enviiri tosobola yingira wano tetukwagala wano naye okufuna eyo essimu okuŋŋamba nti no tukomyewo and I'm part of the show was such it's I think one of my highlights of this year.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
And of course the panel was amazing. Wawulira otya okuba I mean it's this man kuba ali mwana muto by then wajjira naye right then how did you feel?
Ogwasooka I think I must have been about 26. Yeah. Ngena akava ku in fact naye sinavana ku nga nkyakola ne retake nakyaliyo ku campus retake zintwala kati anti tetulimba kakati when my first day on the show I was sweating nali ntuyana buli omu mukulu ate kati nze omuntu unfortunately I didn't really grow up very close with my dad. So most of the father figures abasinga bendabye mbasanze mu workplaces. Kati mweyo show nafuna a very good father figure in all of them. Peter, Chris and even Colin. Yeah. Neba jaluo kubanga ngandaba uno solo mujjako kino no solo mujjako kino. So I think after the first year nali nina byenkyusiza mu bulamu bwange. Kubanga najjanga saagala kumanya nze nga byemanyi byakuba pate na kulumya abakazi. Naye saawa zino sikyalumya abakazi be bannumya.
Mukwatagana.
Be bannumya.
Omanyi omwana omuto omwana omulungi
okubeera omusajja w'amagezi omukazi alina okulumya omutwe kubanga ekyo kitegezo olina kyokola.
Oh wow, naye ebintu bye mwalinga mwogerako byalinga of course ensonga z'abaami and everything. Bino ensonga zino walina bye wayigiramu nabyo ng'ojjeko kuyigira kuba the father figures of course and your friends.
Kakati simanyi oba bino nsobola byogerako wano ku TV naye waliwo ensonga ezaali ffe twali ku campus. Ku campus mugenda out buli kaseera mulaba pornography temwagala kumanya basically. So there are times I would come on the show and let's say kati bali mukwogera ku pornography nendaba ebibi ebiri mu kulaba porn nengamba omanyi abasajja bano bayinza okuba bali ku kintu then nengenda kushenda nga bagamba omanyi olina okukomayo wakasaawa 4 eyo nenjigaana ngamba yo advice mba mutereke nze nsula nze kane saawa 9 exactly. Naye kati nkuze nentegeera nti omusajja ng'omusajja oba olina routine ng'omanyi balina okukola ku mulimu saawa 2 buli lunaku tosobola kubeera awo ng'oli mu mabbaala buli lunaku Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So kyova olaba era nesho nga tenatandika nakugambye nafuna ekintu kye bayita routine kubanga ng'omusajja olina okumanya okukola ssente n'okulabirira family eyo byebyo ebintu ebibiri ebirina okuba well worshiping God, looking after your family n'okukola ssente bye bintu ebisatu binene nnyo. So oba osobola okufuna routine ng'ebyo ebintu ebisatu ebi upholdinga genda nayo.
Oh wow. And at that particular age webale nnyo okutegeera ng'ogenda ofuna growth munda mu ggwe and everything. And given the fact that wali mwana muto ensonga nawe engeri gye wali ozirabamu yali ya myaka gyo oba wagamba tumanyi nina kati okuinfluencinga bato bannange okola ekituufu you know.
Kale kusho nawe kubaala.
Oh wow.
NTV yali enyuma. I mean nga nakagenda kweyo show myaka 26 ekintu kyolowoozaako bantu bandabe abakazi bandabe abandikawo nabo bandabe okiraba bye byalinga mu mutwe naye eventually with time nagenda olaba nga olina okuresearchinga topic so gendeyo noyogera ku basajja noyogera ku bantu then kati ekintu ekirala family yange yali eraba share nasobola kujja kwasama bwasami kubanga uncle asasula tuition agiraba mama wasasula tuition agiraba so I had to really polish up Of course waliwo ennaku zinali njagala okujja njogere ng'omwana alina emyaka 26 naye ningamba omanyi waliwo abantu abali eyo balaba eno platform bagiwa ekitiibwa saagala kujja ku show ate njogere ebintu ebitakwatagana bagambe twabifuna ku NTV kono omusajja nedda
right. You thought about the impact that whatever you're going to say kigenda kulowoozesa batya omuntu ali mu kutulaba right now.
Kati nno kankugamba waliwo show gye twakola that day nengenda mu supermarket I think over the weekend nensanga omukyala nangamba ebyo bye wabadde oyogera ku NTV men bigambe musajja wange wuuno mumugamba atandika okujja ewaka ssaawa nnya nengamba so woyogera ekintu ku show olina okubeera ng'osobola okibackinga up outside there kubanga omuntu agenda kukusanga mu taxi omuntu agenda kukusanga mu goni mu supermarket oba ku wherever you might be akikubuuzeeko kati woba wali olimba olaba nti no babeera bagenda bba bakutte.
Of course. Naye nga I love the way since olesemu n'omukyala thank God ebintu bimwali mwogerako byali bikwatagana na ku basajja in the introduction nabagambye nti nno abasajja ne family emisomo okukola abaana marriage family like a 360 look at everything. Twakimanyira nti tufuna podcast oba content oba kinga kwata ku bakyala abakyala bali empowered bakyala balina okuba they are queens you should listen to them omuntu wabanga mukyala wo olina omusaso n'omusaso okubeera mukyala wo you understand.
Yes.
But then you guys came up and you're like no we also have a voice. Tell me about that experience though.
To tell you the truth tebyali byangu kubanga oluusi wali osanga abantu nga tebakumala mu magezi bagamba oli eyo ku TV oyogera ku sente z'akameeza kalina amagezi kankusesa ekinaku ezo nga mbagamba tetugenda bawa sente z'akameeza saawa zino nange nzirekayo. So of course wajja kubaawo abo abantu ababatunuulira nga abatalina amagezi bagamba muli eyo mu TV mwasama muli mu mboozi naye nga kankubulira ekituufu these shows change lives.
They do.
Waliwo omuntu eyo alaba eno show kati nze waliwo episode 2 zenzijukira ya nalukola neya Babi your show those shows really moved me kubanga kati nze kati Babi ndi musangawa nalukola nze ntya tear gas tugenda kundabayo but when you watch some of this content it moves you it builds you and not just these talk shows naye shows ziri nyingi nnyo ku mikutu abantu they come they make fun of them they muli eyo muli ku TV muli ku reality TV and all this but I kid you know these shows actually change some people's lives. Yes ojja kusanga omuntu akugambe tolina kyokola naye ate waliwo omuntu atudde ali mu giraba ali mu kutegereza ali mu kwetegereza ate ali mu kuyigirako ekintu so you really need to come with sense.
Yogedde ku of course ebintu nga biyamba eggwanga and I love the fact that you stuck to your truth all of you guys stuck to your truth and of course tutunuulira abantu abasinga nga bagamba ekintu ekirungi kasita kijja waliwo abagenda kiwakanya waliwo abagenda appreciatinga when you are on the panel and saying different or sharing different perspectives and views and opinions about certain topics were you somehow afraid within you like the inner you like oba we nakyogera kijja kubakosa oba nanyiga tell me about that like the line between what to say that is right and you know that is just wrong
kakati actually it's such a blessing that banteeka ku NTV nga nkyali muto kubanga okuva dda nali njagala nnyo okwogera ebintu ebitakwatagana ate oluusi nyinza obutabyogera kwasabatugale naye kyenjagala okugamba olwo nayogera ebintu ne bansibako ne bansiba not on TV but on social media ne bansiba ne banteeka mu kaduuku neŋŋamba ebyo byebadde oyogera ku TV manya ku online byogere kati and then I fumbled so saawa eno yes I'm going to tell my truth ngenda okwogera ekiri mu mutwe gwange naye era ngenda teekamu eyo scenario eya tuli ku TV oyinza okubaawo nga waliwo omwana w'emyaka 10-15 akulaba okiraba so you as a 15-year-old kiki wandiyagadde okulaba ku TV NTV kitiibwa kiki gye wali ogiwa kubanga kati nze ennaku ezo NTV we yajja yali esinga ng'okutuula ku NTV was a privilege nga we expect every show that comes on to have real quality rich content so yes eyo ino gimaintaininga naye giweeyo mu ngeri y'obuvunaanyizibwa etagenda kukosa muntu ali mu kukola ki omuntu agenda okulaba. Abantu bwe bati tebalina ssente lekerawo bagamba muno mutandika okukola ki okusiiga emigaati okusiigako blue band oba jam kubanga omusajja oyagala kukola ki oyagala mu pleasing nedda genda ogule muwogo mwe muwogo alye ku makya.
How did you, like, you guys?
So yeah, that's really how it was.
Okay. Naye nga ebintu bye mwali mwogerako mwategeka mutya oba mwali observant nnyo bakwano bamwe baali babiyiseemu. How did you choose the right topics for the right audience?
Wekijja ku kya topic omukulu Peter ne Chris be baali ba professional kubanga Chris counselor abantu bamugirako n'ebizibu, so he really has a lot of content. Peter on the other hand is a father, he's a decorated man, he's an established gentleman. Anyone would want to learn from him. So most of the times before we even come for the show topic abirazi nagamba, by the way waliwo kino ekizibu abasajja kibakwatagana bwe bati ne bwe bati ne bwe bati, waliwo kino ekizibu kiri bwe bati ne bwe bati ne bwe bati ne tukyogerako. Most of the times of course ebintu bye baali boogerangako byali bikwatagana ku bonga bo abasajja abakuze and all that exactly. Kati nga nze ndiwo kutekinga eyo city y'omuntu omukulu ki omuntu naye kati saawa eno nga bwe mpita ebintu nange mbiyiseemu nange mbadde nange mbaddeko mu eyo situation ey'okubeerawo ng'oyagala kuwasa naye ebintu biganye akasente kaganye oli osika eno osika eri bakugobe ku mulimu. So basically byonna ebintu bye baali boogerangako back then afazaali saawa eno mbiyiseemu naddala mu eyo period ya covid nange covid nga twalya muwogo n'amazzi.
I know, like pretty much for everyone. It was a hard time for everyone, and I'm sure as you guys were on the show, mwatunuulira issues ezaali mu baami mu kaseera ako abaami beetamu amaka tebagala kusiiba waka ate omusajja atala kusiiba waka covid n'amukwatira ewaka n'olaba embaga. My friend, why don't we take a break? Why don't you take a break, and when we come back, we continue with Faizo. Another guest over is coming over. We have a surprise for you guys, but keep it locked here. Let's take a break. Yes, guess what, guys? We are back. Welcome back from the break. Mugenyo mulala twegaseko achagenda maso without wasting any more time. Colin Asimwe atwegaseko nate tweyongera okubaganya ebirowoozo ku program oba ku seasons empya ezigenda okujja NTV Men mpya pano nayo eriawo eri kati ebirungo babyongeddemu, and they are really ready to entertain you guys, to educate, inform, and of course nga bwe tubalaba wano Ecolin tusanyusa okulaba. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. Buza ku bantu bewammwe mulwe wammwe oba nayo we don't go there.
No. So it's such a pleasure to be here.
MWASUZE Mutya, Washington DC.
Los Angeles.
Oh wow, I got it.
But yes, it's
nice to have you on the show.
It's so exciting to be here. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Yes.
Such a pleasure.
Thank you. Colin, fe twakulaba luli nga tukyala program we ng'olina dread dia nga ziri erizera studio yonna ng'ozikuzizza ate yeah, that was it, you know. Kati tozirina, what happened?
Anti enako ezo nali munga young blood nga tuli awo manyinga Kampala tukutte munga tweyiya tulinga mukulu Faizo omanyibo wango ngokyali muto okyanoonya mbeera wekolamu ebyekiyaye naye kati olwajja nga tugenderera ng'embeera ng'ekyukamu tufuna kasente ne tufuna ku I think the right word is obwetowaze, like responsibility.
Yes.
So dreads nezigenda so netugunjuka.
Yes.
And not to say that Wali he's in the right place, I think he's in the right place, but now this is now the final form. This is because life is about change and constantly changing and finding Nendo was a passport na echalio.
Of course. Clean, smooth. And of course producer Madam Tere Deyoko shot ya Colin and then Gaina Dreads, and of course Mumulabye, and now life has changed, and of course you changed with the ebikyuka nawe ng'ogenda okyuka. How did being on the show kyakukyusaako ki? What did you learn from the show and from your friends?
So the show really changed my life. It's I think one of the reasons why I was invited to the show was because I was already an outspoken character in daily life and normal conversations. But I think that coming into the show sort of really strengthened my voice, but also allowed me very much to center, like, to be very clear about the things that I said. And so I found that I couldn't, you know how when you're sitting with the boys, you can't say one thing here, and then next week you say a different thing, next week you say a different thing, and then on national TV you're saying something else. So I found that I had to find things that I was clear about, things I was confident to say, and then find those positions and hold those positions. And I think that did a lot of things for clarity in my life, sort of giving me some purpose, but also defining my voice, my position on a lot of things. Yes.
And what do you want to
it also made me, like, you know, famous. Like
you reminded me about something. There's a show we had, and we were comparing traditional men and leeway men. So all my life I thought I was a leeway guy, like ebintu bya traditional science since agenda okuddaawo taniko okwebuuza omukazi lwaki takomyewo ssaawa mukaaga ssaawa musanvu
akatogo oluwombo lwa ssaawa mwenda
nagenda okiraba nti
you
cannot flip flop. I am a very traditional man.
You realized it.
Yes. Because it's, you see, it's not a, you can say I am not all those things. But then when you actually get into a situation, then you say, you know what? Or you can talk about it and it is fun when you're bantering. Na yenga reality ngetuse. Bobo ngoli muntu akatogo. Ebya bag ebyo tebisoboka.
Given the topics, the different topics that you guys were handling, Colin, Faisal, Piper, angame to know ezimu, most of them were life experiences from you guys, and then ebira mwalinga mulaba ebiri mu society. Tell me about the balance.
So the balance was the thing around NTV Men was always NTV Men was started as a mirror. It's supposed to be a conversation about mirroring what's happening in society. And that was important because, and remember when we did this was 14 years ago. It was back in 2012. Like, there was nothing like this. No one was having these conversations. There was all these other programs. And the idea was, how do we bring these conversations to men? And it was for two reasons. One, certain conversations ziri sensitive nnyo. Ziri sensitive nnyo zitawanya abantu ate abantu balina ensonyi toyinza zireeta mu ddiiro eka. Kubanga akireetawo yalina okukinyonyola ate
olumane wetonda
Abana-Uganda omanyi bakuleka n'ofa n'ekintu kyo. So you bring the thing,
you become the bad one.
You become the bad one. Gwalese bino ebibozi. So as we said, we shall be the bad people. Because wokiteekawo nona agamba munne olaba ne bagundi abo
ku NTV CTV ndala
NTV.
And so we became the people who are bringing these conversations back into people's sitting rooms, even if it's uncomfortable. Fe tujja kuteekawo our perspectives, then we sometimes would bring back experts because certain issues were not experts on, other issues were life experience experts. But what that allowed conversations to do is, whether it is you and your girlfriends talking, or it is the boys sort of saying, but these guys, I even saw the clip, I even went to YouTube, bagaya abo tebamanyi era ngenda bakubira esimu, and I go and I tell them my story.
Yes.
Because tebamanyi ebogeza buto. And that's the thing, but it generated those conversations in our society. And I think that was necessary. It's very important to sort of create that environment.
Yeah, and you've talked about like that example of someone like me, like Anze katika mbabudia saidi yange.
Yes.
Did you ever get feedback of how your topics were impacting like certain lives out there?
Yes,
from your friends. From
so yes, we received over the years. We received a lot of feedback, and if you think about sort of how the show also evolved. So when we started out, I remember it was Peter and a guy called Ransom and Joseph and myself. And then over the years, I think Ransom left and Joseph left, and so it remained me and Peter, and then we adopted Chris. and then eventually we brought Faizo. So now in the set, it also tells you about how society evolves and how people move on.
Yeah.
And that feedback was very good. It was sort of saying always to keep listening to people. But you know who has a really interesting story? Because these guys, so for me, sort of, because I'd been doing it for a long time, and I also left. I left for 2 years. I went to Nairobi. So I used to actually come to fly in to do the show.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But these are the guys who enjoyed like the social media fame of men. Like they are the guys who NTV men yajiriako mugati.
Yes. Like at some point.
My guy. This guy.
TV at NTV Center.
Right.
Actually, I had trouble trying to get where to stay after I left campus.
And the landlord.
Hey,
Program
it seems like I've seen you somewhere. People always have that comment. I think I've seen you somewhere. I think I've seen you all that time, you know. So it has its upsides because it was exciting meeting people who know you before you. But then the downside was people always thought they know everything about you. Ate kati nga webakusanga chukka chibagala okwogera NTV.
Hey, your story je wali ogamba oyo mwale who broke your heart. That's where they went.
Yo, there's one time I remember I was in a restaurant with my then girlfriend, and some babe came and said, do you remember that cheating show? You can have 3 or 4. Kati, where are the 3?
Yeah. So you learn not to just say things in the process of growth.
Yes.
Okay. Naye wana abantu balinga bajjanga bogambye Colin balinga bajja we bagenda abana we bajja.
Yes.
What were you guys learning from each other, much as you were sharing opinions and you know decisions and everything? So
what NTV men taught us. So it wasn't just about certain characters. It was also about being very real. And so what was real for me in 2012, because then I was not married, I was a young man, I was making some money. I think yogeza chifuba namani. And now as you grow and as you age, you tone yourself down because you know kumacha
exactly.
So being certain about those things, but also that's reality. You can say I will never do this, as you said. Nozuka kumacha I think yes, so I think that so we learned different things because remember, so at that time Ransom was in his late 40s. He had a wealth of experience. He'd lived, you know, across the world. He'd done so many things. We had Joseph as well. And then but also we had frequent guests. And I'm very excited about this because a lot of people who are new in media, if they have been new media the last 5-8 years, most of them, we sort of hosted them on the show. I see them. I remember the first time this person was on camera was when we hosted them.
I met Sempa. And I told him NTV Men is coming. And he's like, do you remember our show? You should bring us back.
You see,
would you love to have someone like Sempa on the show?
So like, this story, only the producer can tell you the story because we hosted the guy. Today he's a pastor, he's a mentor for boys. But at the time, 10 years ago, he was a pimp. So we host him on the show. Pastor Sempa comes, Dr. Pastor Sempa comes and says, we're going to shut down the TV station unless you bring me on here and we debate with this guy. We debate like the thing. Oh my God. I think, and that was it was a very heated time. And it felt very young versus old. And I think that was also mirroring and reflecting the state of how our society was at the time. And I think it was good to be in those positions because the people who are watching TV, they are also like that. It is parents and children. It is youth and professionals. So if that tension is happening out there, it's important to bring it here because then we find ways of discussing it. We put out points, we find discussion points, but also we find agreements, points to agree on. And I think that's how you build harmony or just build dialogue.
Okay. Would you guys agree to disagree at some point, like for the sake of the audience?
All the time.
All the time.
I don't think a show has ever ended and we are all on the same page.
Oh.
Yeah. So because like he said, fena tubera mu different walks of life, we are raised by different people. Obviously, opinions are zigenda varying at any one point in time. What Chris is thinking,
anyway.
Exactly. What Chris is thinking, Peter calling me at any one point in time is usually going to be different. However, we have to just agree a synonymous way of helping the people who are watching. Because at the end of the day, yes, there are different people out there, and to know about the best case scenario. Nogamba kalo musajja, woboli mu scenario nge yange. Nze ndaba kino kye kinkoledde, so maybe nawe oyinza okigezaako ate ng'obeera truthfulness, ekyo ekintu ky'okubeera truthfulness okuwaayo ekyo kyennyini ky'oyitamu kikola nnyo kubanga it's very very hard to go on TV and tell lies and then you're out there abantu bali eyo bali mukola ebintu by'obagambe kyokka gwe tobikola ne bakusanga ne bakubuuza nga tolina kyakwogera biswaza.
I saw at some point you guys brought in women to share their views and everything.
Yes.
How was that whole experience?
That was that thing that you said about feedback.
So they would also come and give
because we guys said you need to get some women on there so they can give you the real feedback. Because no matter so think about one of the more explosive topics was hygiene. And no matter how much 3 guys sit here and talk about hygiene, you need the woman who comes on and says, by the way, guys, I know you think that socks are important. Naye kankugambe baby ekintu ky'okusenya kigenda kuleta embirigo maka. So you know, how can you shower once every 2 days? You must shower 3 times a day. And so I think this exciting season is going to be great because we're going to bring back some of those things. Yeah.
Very impressive.
So the guys who shower 3 times a day, the guys who shower once. But when guys are talking about it, guys are logical. But a woman says, listen, you can't bring fufu or kampana or just take a masuka. No. So and so we needed to bring people on topics like that where you needed to, I guess, subject matter experts, and that's but it was also very good. It was electric. Sometimes it was charged, and as Faisal was saying, like there are times when the show. So in life, there are people who are fixed on certain positions. There are certain things which people don't negotiate at all. And so some topics you will discuss and you will talk for an hour and the position will be fixed. Guy says, Nze wenyimiride, I cannot be civil. That's just. But sometimes, many times you find resolution, you find middle ground, you find a practical solution for. And that's why also, I guess, female guests were so exciting. Because they would leave home, I want to say kapapula, I causing notes. Nenda baso mesa
nana bisalamu
auntie nebakusanga nebakubuza enogamba you know what anyway thank you for hosting me.
I met Mommy Deb. You know we hosted her back then.
Yes.
So I was telling her, hey, by the way, we're coming back. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, NTV, man. She's like, oh my God, you guys hosted it. So you are the guy that you have here now. I'm like, so
atinga yakaja
yakoma Uganda where she was fresh off the plane. We hosted her. So right now I can't. These are the people I really can't wait to bring back and just say, okay, so whatever show we wali yogera nakwezo muno, you know, tofumba atekati.
How far?
Yes. Well, of course, we're going to talk about the new season in the next couple of minutes. But you can tell us what you're doing now. Mostly.
Tunya sente tukuza abana tusomesa Kampala tujitamu mbadde mbera ngamba Faisal all the time.
Kampala tujitamu.
Tujitamu. Wakuluwe ne boda ne kastoguma because okuvuya is part of life. So nze nkola marketing era ndi mu byakitunzi. That's what I've done for a long time. It's where I'm an expert. It's what I do. So that's what I'm continuing to do. But this guy, he has a very interesting evolution story.
Okay, Piper, you can take us through.
Back then, I think I was telecom engineer. I was doing telecom engineering, like I said, ngaburi take which antwala. Na alhamdulillah twabu maliriza. Bonna abanda beyo ngamwanda bakusomero ngamfa. degree najifuna I am a telecom engineer. However, COVID yaja. Echa telecom nenchivaamu nenchiviiramu ddala actually nenzira mu kutunda nange, that's marketing and public relations. Right now kati ndine Airtel nkola public relations. Ndimo basically twogerera Airtel ekitundu Airtel era oba oliyo ng'olina ekizibu ne Airtel omukutu gwaffe ogusingayo mwenensi nsindikira ka message
ekyo okoze kyabwerere
Salama TV
Of course, you talked about a company in Nairobi.
Yeah, so the other thing I do is njogerera mpandika ku billboards ezo billboards zemulaba ku ngudo e Uganda, e Kenya, Rwanda, ndero ziwandikako ne ngamba abantu ekirungi n'ekibi. Then nina ka show akalala ku YouTube bakaita Nothing Serious. Tutera okugenda okwo ne twogera ku bintu Uganda bibalooza nti no si byamaanyi nnyo naye nga byamaanyi. That's why we call it Nothing Serious. Then other than that tulina actually ka show akalala ak'abasajja ke tukola ku Saturday morning bakaita Man Cave abali ku Twitter ndoza bakategeera tugenda wakati ndoza Man Cave gun NTV menu yasooka negamba nti no katupozinge fene tugamba why tetugenda kulinda tulina okula bano bali bakuladda birevu bibyo bitandise chuka kala zinali ntandika butandisi nenfuna mukanda wange Kyamagero ne tutandika show Saturday morning twogera ku bintu by'abasajja era topic zonna in the past I think 3 years now tuzoge ne tuziddamu ne tuziyumunguza era chovola I'm really excited for this rounds NTV men kubanga sigenda kubanga nakwezo ngondeeta nsoka kusoma kitabo Google Chat GPT sawe no ndeta no ngamba leero twogera ku basajja be basibire ebweru nga bakomyewo ekiro nga nkugamba basibirako ke ebweru nange
anti kati oyina experience naye kati okufuuka general olina okukkiriza ne bakusibira mu nyumba okufuna ecepe.
Would you rather be locked inside the house or outside the house?
Guys, if you lock the house, you better own the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't. Guys.
Just one thing. Right now, at the stage where you are at, can you pay your wife for being your wife?
Pay?
Yeah. Pay salary.
Yeah. Pay her.
Yeah.
Pay my wife. But you guys. Meno. Have you seen the price of the dollar?
Even his tone change.
Even the price of campaign.
Auntie, but this is expecting a true. I was not expecting for you to go down this road.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay, Faizu, tell me what you think.
Kakatinze, this is my thing, yeah. Omwana gwenkwanye mwana muto kunze. I think I have about a 7-year head start, yeah. So engeri njenjagala tukulakulane fenna beera nnina okukola ki muteeka ku ka stipend ngamba omanyi yes nyinza okuba simuwa hard cash naye ngenda creating opportunities ezigenda okukola ki omuleetera sente in her pocket. I'm not going to allow her to be unemployed. Yeah, and I'm also not going to just give her a handout. However, I'm going to make sure I am the bridge between her getting money. Which take it. Aleme kuddaawo nga gamba bannange omusajja tampa sente nti omusajja akuwadde emirimu genda okole.
But also anti kati now, so 2 things. One, oyo wali kati wali. The needs are few.
Tanayagala kuzimba nyumba.
Oyina wootuuka ng'abantu balina ekizibu n'agamba hey baby njagala emipiira ena gy'emmotoka. That's a different problem than
on another level.
I need saloon money, I need nails. So that's I think that's one of the things that that this man is facing. But also kati mzee mukulu wano wali ayina okuteeka mu sente otherwise waliwo emisege egiri e Kampala. Yeah, guys who have muscle, guys who have money, bajja batonyezaamu. So olina okuteekawo sente okuziyiza abazigu abo ababikondo abo
ategere nti nno ayinza okuba talina sente naye at least opportunity y'okukola sente agimpadde
nga tumaliriza bannange oyogedde ku ekyo ekyabaami okukola sente abaami kati bakyagala kukola basiiba waka abakyalina kuziba bwaniridde amaka ebisonga ezo nazoogerako naye oyinza okumbalira katono nnyo kati
So and closing. So the main theme for this coming season of Men is called transitions. So a lot of the topics we'll be discussing is about men who are at crossroads, men who are transitioning. You're going through something. While you're normally monagugwako, while you're natural itamu nechitakola, changing roles for men, changing responsibilities, and echochoyo get the chukulu nyo because ensije tu itamu COVID yakwata nyo abantu, yakwata nyo family structure. Abantu nebesanga ngate emirimu giwedde wonga balina okwerowooza era bye babadde bagamba wano ku TV nti eno style mpya. So those are some of the things we're going to be addressing, the evolving nature of those things. Naye toyogedde nakyo kituufu nti abakazi waliwo abawaniridde amaka.
And of course it's within of course those topics.
Yes, it is indeed those changing roles. Bakugamba, you know what, ono guy namuko akola bino akola biri tata akola bino ate yali abikola era kati eventually ne bakugamba ne batandika okusibira wabweru emmere ne bagijja mu tifini ogisanga mawolu naye nga bakuweereza signal nti things are changing era nga naawe it is time bwogenda kalulu olina okutikinga lusaniya
yesawa naffe batulabireko
awo tutuuse
wano usiibula abantu baffe Pfizer. Go first and then
first of all, thank you so much. Show yaffe NTV Men ekomyewo egenda kuba every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Emboozi egenda okubaako egenda ba electrifying egenda kuba y'amasanyalaze nga bwe bakyogera. Abasajja be tulina bakabenje nnyo, tulinayo ono Colin ndowooza muwulidde Charlotte Los Angeles. Yes, wano akyalidde bukyalizi. Tulina omusajja omulala omukugu bamuyita Chris yacha my God omusumba Chris aba worship harvest mumumanyi bulungi. Then tulina omusajja waffe Peter Igaga, the host of the show. Then ne tubaawo ne Only Jaluo Ayeya. Uyu munakenya twamubaterawo kubanga banakenya nabo batuyingiridde nnyo. Abakyala babatute, abasajja babatute.
Ate basigane sente.
Bali landlocked.
Right.
Bamanyi n'okuwuga ffe tuli mu landlocked country. But anyway, look out for us guys every Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Okay.
So thank you very much. I think we're very excited about this coming season. The things that we have fresh topics. We've got but even with the same topics. So what we're doing is we're updating because this is sort of like updating your software. Yes, just updating, make sure it's fresh, make sure, but also to bring back that space, that conversational space, and don't forget, like, it'll be online on the social media pages. It'll be online live conversations. I think it's going to be a really good time to be back, to be having these chats, because then abantu balowooza nti twabalekerera no twali tukanzeemu nekati tukomyewo, and we are so excited to bring you this new season of Men.
You've talked about these shows are going to be also on social media and everything, so the audience can also give their views and opinions. Isn't that interesting? And also banagabamya bali otomufana kintu at least take your comment bano ababiri bajjajira abo bane pano eyinza okugisoma nefune ngeje kuyamba muko, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
It's okay not to be okay. Men out there, these are the topics that are going to address. Nga Colin wagambye, they're very, very sensitive topics. Era agambye ngatumaliriza nti ezimu tosana zogera mu ddiiro bw'ozogera you're the bad one, but here is an open space where you guys are going to benefit. Kale mbagala nnyo. NTV Men is coming soon. Keep it locked on NTV and Spark TV. More programs are coming in. Stella Nate here, Colin and Pfizer Piper. We are out.